Hi, everyone. We've got another Facebook Live today with one of our speakers, Kathy Goughenour. And
that's me.
Yeah, and we're both in our PJs. Isn't that cool? Because that's what Kathy's like usually
what I do.
So I thought
having a PJ party.
You know what? I actually had to tell us in today, and I had to get out of my PJs and get dressed and then get back into them just for you.
I love it. I love it. That's awesome that you did that. And those are such cute PJs with the dog paw on it and the plaid.
Look at, they've got this thing in the back, so if I have to go, yeah, they're a onesie.
I love those. Okay, I need those. I need those. Yeah, I got puppies on mine. See?
Yes, being a virtual assistant can be fun too, right? And we can just sit in whatever we want. Nobody sees us, and we could just be comfortable and work, which is kind of cool. Today I've got Kathy Goughenour with us. She's a crazy PJ person and tiara wearing business coach and trainer exclusively for professionals who are ready to become well-paid virtual assistants. And I'm really excited to have Kathy speaking with us this season. She's going to be talking specifically on how to go from low-valued admin to high-valued expert so that you guys can make more money. And I'm thrilled to have her here today with us on this Facebook Live. And I see a few of you are here already. And, you know, put your questions down there if you have them for Kathy. We're just going to fly here by the seat of our PJs and and see how things are. Kathy, how did you originally, well, I mean, now you're an expert virtual assistant in that you're training and teaching and coaching, but you were a VA once in your lifetime. And what got you started in this business?
So I started as a virtual assistant back in 2001, and I was traveling around following my husband. And I was buying and selling houses as we traveled for his work, and I was doing it all online. And I started complaining to the agents about how lousy their websites were and giving them suggestions. I'm very opinionated, Tawnya. And one of them said, well, why don't you put your experience where your mouth is and fix my website? And I'm like, I could do that. So I started updating his website. And he said, you know, this thing you're doing is called being a virtual assistant. And I'm like, oh, there's a name for what I'm doing? Cool. And about that time, my husband lost his job. And he was in the telecommunications industry. And that industry just tanked. And I told him, I said, hey, let's move to our little fishing cabin in the woods. And I can build a VA business. And at first he's like, I don't think you could really make money doing that. And I said, yeah, pretty sure I can. And sure enough, just a few years later, I had a 6-figure VA business.
And this is what I love about you, Kathy, being a trainer now, is you've been there, you've done this, you know how to make it work. And you know, if you're going to try and find trainers out there to teach you and stuff, you don't want to just pick up a coach that works for realtors or whatever, right? You know, like, they don't know our business, our industry. Find someone that's been in there and knows it and knows, you know, how you need to proceed and the different steps you need to go through. And Kathy, what's happening right now in your business? Like, what's going on in your business right now, you think?
Yeah. So, and Tawnya, I don't think you know this, but I only stopped being a VA 2 years ago. I had my VA business all the way from 2001 until 2017. And I think one of the amazing things about being a virtual assistant, and I know you can back me up on this because you've done the same thing, is you earn really good money as a VA, but you learn so much that if you want to go into different things, you can. And it kind of just happens as a natural progression of what you learn and how you develop and all that. So I actually, in 2008, also created a membership site for real estate agents where I sold PLR kind of stuff, blog posts for real estate agents. And I did that for 4 years. And then a competitor came to me and bought me out. And then that's when I started this training and coaching program, because I was like, I really am having a hard time finding people that I can hire to be on my multi-VA team. And I was kind of training them for free. And I'm like, okay, time to stop training them for free and actually get paid to train. So I've been teaching now for 10 years, teaching and coaching for 10 years. And I'm really proud to say that my business has grown just tremendously in the last several years. And I now have a team of coaches who coach for me.
Oh, that's super cool. I didn't know that. That's new.
Yeah. Yeah, that's happened in the last 2 years. So as people come through my program and they become a VA and they do really well, just like you're saying, Tawnya, when they succeed as a VA, I'm in the background watching them and going, "Ooh, you're doing good." And then I tap them on the shoulder and say, "Hey, you want to add on coaching? That's something that you do in addition to being a VA. You could coach other VAs. You've gone through my program. You know how to coach them on this. You have your own successful VA business." So just like you were talking about, I only want coaches in my program who have also created their own successful VA businesses. Because I totally agree with you. You've got to have gone through being a VA yourself in order to coach how to be a VA.
Yeah, you got to walk the talk kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot of new virtual assistants on here now, and you're talking about what you're going to be talking about is the low-valued admin to the high-valued expert. Can you expand on that a little bit so they understand what
Yes.
the session will be about?
Mm-hmm. So one of the things, Tawnya, this is kind of adds on to what you were just talking about with people. There's a lot of people out there who think they know what VAs do, who think they know what to pay VAs. And the reality is most of them really don't have any idea. And they don't know how to use a virtual assistant. They don't know what to pay a virtual assistant. And they have a lot of odd concepts about what they think they should do. So what I've been doing for the last 2 years, in addition to training and coaching VAs, is I've been going out there and interviewing people who have hired VAs, both people who've had good experiences and bad experiences. And I've been trying to find out what their mindset is and what they need to learn more of in order to do a better job of hiring VAs and really being successful with working with VAs. And in doing that, what I discovered is that when people hear the term virtual assistant, they automatically think administrative. They don't think about all the other things that we do as virtual assistants. So they have their mindset that they're going to pay $25 an hour for a VA because they're an admin. And when I try to educate them on the fact that, yes, you can hire admins, but you can also hire VAs who specialize. Like, for example, as a VA, I specialized in marketing for real estate agents and blogging for real estate agents. And I charged $75 an hour, and they were paid. I had a waiting list of clients.
Right.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to teach is, if you want to be an admin VA, fantastic, be an admin VA, just know you're going to probably earn about $25 an hour. And if you want to earn more than that, then you're going to want to specialize, because we need admin VAs too.
Yeah.
But if you want to specialize because you want to earn more, or you simply like to specialize, which I highly recommend specializing, then you're going to be able to earn a lot more. But you also have to market yourself as an expert.
What are
and I'm
some
going to teach you a little bit about how to do that.
Yeah. What are some of the things that you think are hot right now to become an expert in niches, specialties, whatever word term you want to use here?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, one of the hottest things is Facebook ads. Would you agree?
Yeah. You know what? I can't find someone to do my Facebook ads. So yes, that would be a hot one, right? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. And I can't tell you the number of people, me, you, so many other people are looking for a good Facebook ads manager.
Mm-hmm.
And I just brought somebody new into my program that I'm really hoping will be a really good one. And if he does turn out to be as good as I think he will, I'll let you know.
Yeah,
He just, it's a guy even. You know how rare guys are in this industry. So
Mm-hmm.
he just left working for AT&T as a Facebook ads manager there. So I'm hoping he has some really good experience that he can bring into this. But I'm having him start the end of this month, and so I'll let you know how it goes.
Yeah,
but that's a really, really hot one, and any kind of techie stuff.
Yeah, it is. And you know what? We just were looking at our stats on Pinterest and for VAVs specifically, and I think we're going to do some ads there. You know, I've never ventured into that area, so you never know what tomorrow's going to be. It could be Pinterest ads, right? But marketing a business.
Well, and another up and coming one is LinkedIn ads.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting ready to try that too. LinkedIn ads.
Anything
Can
to do
you hear
with
me
marketing,
still?
Yeah, I can. Anything. I think my internet kind of kicking out here a little bit on me.
Okay.
Possibly.
I didn't know if it was me or you.
So anything really niched in helping a client make more money, like getting marketing,
yes,
whatever it is, right?
Yes. Right. In fact, Tawnya, one of the things that I'm going to talk about during my training is how to position yourself as a profit center as a virtual assistant rather than an expense.
I love that, profit center. Yeah, we don't want to be a liability. We want to be an asset to them, right? Profit center.
Right.
That's perfect. Love that. Do we have any questions for Kathy? I'm going to look in here just to see. Yeah, no real questions right now, but here's a cool thing.
Are they just commenting? Are they commenting on how great our PJs are?
How great you are. How great you are.
How awesome our PJs are.
Here's another one. Kathy is fantastic. So you've got some
Hi, Marie.
people here following you that know you, and I've known Kathy for a long time, and she spoke with us. I don't even know how many times. I actually did know how many times because I looked it up at some point.
I think you said 7.
Yeah, 7 times at this event alone, because you've spoken with us at our free event too. So yeah, that's a lot of times when we've only done it 17 times. So every year almost you've been speaking with us, because I won't have people
pretty much
every time. So it's like every time Kathy gets to come in and speak with us.
I appreciate you doing that too. Tawnya, one of the things, do you mind if I mention something I'm giving away at your event?
Oh, yes, please do that. And we're going to, Danielle, you can put the link in so that you guys can all get a prize, draw a free ticket for this, okay? So put in Kathy's affiliate link there. I think she's here. And if not, I'll put the link in. But yeah, please tell us about the prize you are giving away in our $10,000 worth of prizes. Yeah,
so for the first time ever this year, I did a live event exclusively for VAs and people who want to become VAs. And Tawnya, I think you had emailed me at one point and said, I think that you are very brave to do this. And let me tell you, by the time we got to the live event, I thought I was very crazy to do it because I was about to have a nervous breakdown. But the event went so well. It was fantastic. We had a great time. Everybody learned a lot. We laughed and we cried from joy, right? We had a PJ party. It was just amazing. So as a result, I'm doing another live event for virtual assistants, May of 2019. And I am giving away 2 general admission tickets to 2 different people. And they're $500 value. I've already sold 40 tickets, and there's only 60 total seats available. And I'm giving away 2 tickets to this live event. And it's a 2.5-day event, and we've got speakers coming in from all over. And I'm following in your footsteps, Tawnya. 90% of them, 99% of them are VAs. And then we've got 1 mindset specialist coming in that has never been a VA.
Cool. I love that, because it's great to learn from others that are in the industry. I think it's very specific. So I love that, Kathy. Kathy, where's it being held?
It's a suburb of St. Louis, Missouri called St. Charles. It's just a beautiful little historic community that has lots and lots of shops. It's where we held it last year, and the people loved it so much. They're like, could we do it again this year right here? So we are. Same place.
Cool. I'll have to look where that is. Maybe I could even get my way over there somehow.
That would be awesome, Tawnya. Oh my God, are you kidding me? We'd love to have you. Yes. Yeah. So, and it's really, really convenient because St. Louis is such a central place, right smack dab in the middle of the U.S. And the event is only 10 minutes from the St. Louis airport.
Oh, cool. My VA has put in Kathy's link there to go and get. I'm giving everybody, this is the way I'm building my list, is by giving everybody 1 free ticket into these draws. And Kathy's is just, well, actually, hers is 1/10 of the $10,000 in prizes, right? Because she gave us almost $1,000 worth of prizes. So thank you, Kathy, by the way. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
But we've got up to $10,000 worth of prizes here to give away in draws and silly things like that. Actually, I'm going to be drawing yours today, Kathy, at 6 p.m. So you guys want to sign up, at least get your free ticket, okay, through her link here. And if you get a ticket to the event, the higher ticket you get, the more tickets you get into the draw. So if you just get the $37 ticket, you'll get another ticket into the draw. If you get the 97 package, you'll get, I think it's 5 tickets in the draw. And if you get the diamond package, you get 10 tickets in the draw. So it just increases your chances. But everybody gets 1 free ticket. So do go get your 1 free ticket. It'll sign you up to our newsletter. And basically, you're going to hear about the Facebook Lives. You're going to hear about the prize winners or whatever's going on. So that's what that's about. Let me just see if we've got more questions in here. Someone says we're having connection issues. It might be me.
It feels like it's better now.
Okay, good. Linda says, got on this call late, but I'm just venturing into the VA world and looking to specialize in social media ads. She's been creating them for some time now for herself. She's a yoga teacher, and she's gotten pretty good at it. And the key is keeping up on all the changes, algorithms, and stuff like that. Good for you, Linda.
Yeah, Linda, you go, girl, because we need you.
Yeah, we do. And yeah, definitely. Okay. All right. Let me see what other questions I've got for you, Kathy, because I always have questions if they're too scared to ask you any questions. Because
I'm such a scary person. The tiara really makes you scared.
They're shy. What's a couple of tips if they're just starting out as a virtual assistant? And then we'll do something for more the advanced. And yeah.
Yeah. So recently, I have decided, and see what you think about this, Tawnya, which is, how long it takes people to get a website up and they're like struggling to write it and all of that. So to get started quickly, now I am recommending that you get your LinkedIn profile updated with your virtual assistant information on there and begin promoting yourself with that. And the reason that I went that direction, again, number one is so you can start earning money fast, because one of my mottos is earn while you learn. Because you can take tons of skills training and do all this and learn, but until you get a client, even a VA subcontracting client, you still don't know what it's really like to be a VA. So I want you to get clients as quickly as possible, begin earning while you learn. But a lot of people won't hire you at all if you don't have something out there that's official online. And that LinkedIn profile can be that official thing that people go, oh, she's legitimate. Yes, I'll hire her. Yeah, and then, of course, you do need a website.
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
go ahead, sorry.
Starter, perfect way to get in there. And not to mention, LinkedIn is the best network to find clients, period. So, you know, not that I don't like Facebook or anything. It depends where their clients are, really. But if you're just starting out, LinkedIn has business people on there. I mean, it's all about business. So get in there, get your page set up or profile set up. And yeah, at least it gives you some credibility until you can. I mean, it takes a little bit of time. You know, I've got a couple of VAs that are in my system, and they're gung-ho. Boom, boom, boom. They got everything going within a month, right? But then there's other people that they just aren't as quick as that, right? So the LinkedIn profile would be perfect for them, right? Just because there is.
And what I don't recommend spending time or money in the beginning on a logo or professional pictures. You don't even know what you're specializing in yet. How can you create a logo? Why would you spend money on professional pictures? Just have somebody take a picture of you with their iPhone. Excuse me. I can't tell you the number of people I see. Well, I got my logo done and I paid $300 for that. And I got professional pictures taken and I paid $500 for that. And I'm like, no, don't do that.
I still don't have a logo for my VA business, and I've been in business for 21 years.
I hear you.
But yeah, they'll get stuck on little simple things like I don't have my business cards done. When was the last time I gave out a business card anyways, unless you're promoting locally? And so
exactly.
Your people are too hard on themselves sometimes trying to get all these little wee things done when, you know what, you just need a client to pay for tomorrow's rent or whatever, right?
That's right. So the other thing, back to the LinkedIn thing that I would recommend is if you want to network on LinkedIn, great place to network. Like you said, there's lots of clients there, but you want to begin to get to know people and give before you ask for something yourself. So how to turn somebody off for good is as soon as they connect with you, hi, I'm a VA. Would you like to hire me? Not the way to do it.
Exactly. And I'm just right now, Kath, that's kind of ironic. I'm just doing a presentation. I'm getting ready for my conference that I'm going to next week to present on getting clients. And one of them was relationship marketing is what I'm going to be talking about a little bit. But building that relationship before you ask for the gold, right? Like you gotta friend these people. Just be kind, help them out, be a helper. You know, you're the one they're going to be the go-to person when they want to hire a VA. But you know, they're not even going to look at you if you just hit them up with their first email in LinkedIn is, hey, I'm a VA, will you hire me? Right?
Yeah. And I can tell that they're not even reading the profiles even, you know, to make a connection, because they'll email me and ask me if I need a VA. And I reply back and say, so I coach and train VAs. Did you notice?
Exactly.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
You know, read the profile, get to know the person. And it can be as simple as just sending a comment saying, you know, something nice. Oh, I noticed you're a business coach. I'd love to learn a little bit more about what you do and how I might help you grow your business. Mm-hmm. Now, that's giving before you ask to receive. And people really respond to that. Anytime anybody says they would like to know more about my business to see how they can help me grow my business, I'm all ears.
It's like when you walk into Walmart or whatever, there's always that guy standing there. How may I help you? Or something, right?
Yeah.
It's like,
yes, exactly.
people, it's, yeah. But anyways, let's see. Tips or how about you share a piece of one of your little nuggets for someone that's in the business for a while now. And I'm just trying to do some kind of scenario here. They've been in business for a while. Maybe, they've got a few clients, but they're getting bored with their business. Have you ever been down that route where you're...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And that can happen to you, and it can put you into a little bit of a rut. How do you get yourself out of that rut? How do you move forward and, have a relook at everything? And, well, I'm going to let you answer that one, Kath.
Yeah, so actually, I just went through this scenario. I have a high-end mastermind group that I run, people who go through my program or people who have been VAs for a long time who want to work with me, but they're already at a higher level. So, for example, I've got 2 VAs who have been VAs for 10 years, and they wanted to get to 6 figures, but they couldn't figure out how to do it. So they're in my high-end mastermind, and we just had a 3-day live retreat. Tons of fun, just the 3 of us. And both of them said, I've lost my excitement for my business. How do I get it back? So, I really believe that you have to go back to really examine what's going on with your business. What do you like and not like about it? You could make minor tweaks and have and enjoy it again. So, for example, both of them are building teams, and they're bringing on project managers to take over some of those more tedious tasks that they're tired of doing, so that they can focus more on the sales and marketing and growing their businesses to multiple 6 figures. And after we went through that and set some of those goals, and a biggie, Tawnya, which we all are guilty of once we become successful as VAs, is not overworking, not working too many hours, because that causes such burnout. So both of them were setting boundaries on how many hours to work and refocusing on who their ideal clients are.
And I just thought of something, Kathy, that's really does it for me sometimes, is just getting out of my comfort zone, like going to an event like yours, okay, going and joining up with a whole bunch of other virtual assistants in person. Like, oh man, how that can just stir all the juices to get you rolling again, right? But I was just thinking of that just now too. But, some great ideas.
And actually, that's one of the things I didn't realize would happen at our live event. But everybody there was so much more excited about their business and on fire to get back to work. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's kind of like those, Tupperware things where you go. It's not like that, but you get so excited because you're with a whole bunch of people that are the same as you, and you're talking about it, you're sharing a glass of wine maybe in the evenings with someone, and everybody understands you. They understand what a virtual assistant is, what you're going through. Maybe with your husband doesn't understand how much time you have to put into work here or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Right.
You get to connect with these people. It's so much different connecting in person. I mean, virtual, it's fun. I'm going to encourage you guys to come to our conference here online, because it's a lot of fun too if you can't get away. But even getting into some professional networks. Linda says here, how do you feel about networking in professional business women's associations? I belong to one, and I'm thinking of presenting at one of those meetings. That's a great way to get out.
That's a great thing to do. Absolutely, Linda.
Now, she says, what types of presentations should I create? That's probably going to be on your audience, but maybe you can relate to that and state some ideas.
Well, what I find, Tawnya, and Linda, hopefully this will help you, people are hungry to understand how to work with a virtual assistant. And the more specific you can be, the better the more excited they get. Like, one of the things that I find a lot of people are unwilling to talk about is what you should actually pay a virtual assistant. And I cannot tell you the number of times that I'm doing a presentation and I just go there and I'm like, so here's what you should pay a general admin. Here's what you should pay an Infusionsoft person. Here's what you should pay a Facebook ads person. Here's the budget you should be looking at depending on where you are. And they're like, wow, you really went there. And I said, yeah, isn't that what you wanted to know? And they're like, yeah, it is. But most people won't go there. Go there. They want to know. Be specific.
Good advice there, Linda. I hope that helps you a little bit with your presentations coming up and stuff like that. I know we're at.
Hey, Tawnya.
Yeah.
I want to relate this to Tupperware. Because you brought up the Tupperware party. So think about when you're at a Tupperware party and they're like, oh, look at all these beautiful pieces of Tupperware. And you're like, yeah, I don't really need them. And then they give you a really specific thing you could do with it. Like, you could make a cake in here by putting it in the microwave and turning it upside down and inside out and all that. And you're like, oh, I have to have that, right? And that's what you need to do when you're given a presentation about virtual assistants. Get very specific. And if it's about you, tell them exactly what you specialize in and exactly how you can help them, and give them examples. Tell them a story about someone that you helped and how you helped them. That's what they want to hear. Just like the Tupperware bowl.
Yeah, case studies are really good, like how you help someone increase their traffic through Facebook ads or whatever it might be. Give them specifics. They love to hear that kind of stuff.
Numbers. They love numbers.
Okay, before I ask you this question, don't forget to go to Kathy's link that's in the comments there below and get your free ticket to get into the draws, because we've got $10,000 worth of prizes, and 1/10 of them are from Kathy. It's for her live event in January, right, Kathy?
Yeah, you got to come. It's going to be so much fun.
So go get your free ticket there, and you'll get on our newsletter. The reason I'm doing all these Facebook Lives this month, guys, is because I'm crazy and insane. No, I've never done one in my life before, Kathy, and then I booked 15 of them in 1 month. It's just like, okay, it's like it says, Tawnya, you never do something simple. You dive right in and go hardcore. And I guess that's just the way I am, but it's what works for me. And I will be an expert on Facebook Lives by the end of this month.
I think you already are.
But yeah, do check out that link before Danielle's put it back into, or my VA has put it back into the comment area. It's vavirtuosos.com/Kathy Goughenour. And but you'll want to check the spelling on that one, so you'll want to get the link right inside the comment area. And
you mean not everybody knows how to spell my last name? It's so easy.
I'm not sure if I know how to say it correctly after all these times.
No, you are saying it correctly. You're doing a great job.
But any last thoughts you'd like to share with our viewers about anything that virtual assistants, any last thoughts you might have before we sign off here, Kathy?
Yeah, so anybody out there who's thinking about it, I cannot even begin to tell you how amazing this industry is. There's a lot of scams out there these days, and I talk to a lot of people who are worried. Is this real? Is this for real? This is so for real. It is a real job. It is a real business. That means you have to put real work into it. But when you do, it is the best lifestyle. I can't even imagine my life if I had not done this. I love it so much. So if you're thinking about it, go for it, because don't you agree, Tawnya? Isn't this just the most amazing lifestyle?
Yeah, I've been doing it for 21 years. My daughter, she's been doing it with me now for, I don't know, eight years, I think it's coming up, or more. And what other job can you sit in your PJs and wear a tiara all day?
Exactly. Yes, exactly. And give away prizes and talk with people all across the world.
Yeah. But no, it's a great career. It was, for me personally, a great way to stay at home with my kids at that time. Now my kids are adults and growing up. It's a great way for me to be able to travel around the world, do different things, and just have the freedom to work wherever you want, work with whoever you want, and work doing whatever you want. Like, it's just like you can,
Right.
I love it. So yeah, it's
Right.
definitely freedom.
Well, if you don't mind, I want to tell one story about that.
Go ahead.
So, everybody thinks they want to travel and, oh yeah, I want to travel a lot. So one of the students who took my training program last year, she graduated. She had, in 1 year, she earned $50,000. She went from, I don't know what a VA is, to 50,000. And she had always wanted to travel the world. So she sold everything except what she could fit into 2 suitcases.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, she let her lease on her apartment go, and she now has no place that she, calls home. She just goes from one thing to the next. She spends time with whoever she wants to. Like, she loves New York City. She's actually from Germany. That's where she was when I met her, living in Germany. Her family's in Germany. So she spent the summer in New York City. She spent this fall with her family, different family members in Germany, and she got cold. So now that she's in the Canary Islands for the winter.
Wow. Can you imagine? Yeah, it is one job that you can do and travel with, it's different stages. Like, you can do it with kids, at home. You can do it traveling around like she did. I know I just went through another season stage of, your parents dying and stuff like that, but I could go and look after them somewhere else and still do my job. What I love about the business is that you can do all these different things and still it's working from home, right? And it's getting so much,
like you said, when you want, where you want. And that's just a perfect example. I love that you brought that up. So for example, Lori, who's my VA, she has 4 boys under the age of 12. And she's basically a single parent because her husband works nonstop and travels with his job. So she only wants to work from 9:30 in the morning when she gets home after dropping off her kids at school till 2:30 in the afternoon when she goes and picks them up.
Yeah.
And that's what she's doing. And she loves it. But when her kids are all gone, then she wants to increase what she's doing and earn more and, build her business. But until then, she can work the way she wants. So she's kind of following in your footsteps with that, Tawnya.
Yeah, it's amazing. All my reasons for loving this have changed over the years. From I loved it because I could stay at home with my kids. I loved it because I could travel a lot. I loved it because I could look after my parents somewhat, at a distance. And everything's so much easier, Kathy, than it was like 10 years ago. Remember when you'd have to travel somewhere and I'd have to find the PST file from my Microsoft Outlook and export it into my laptop so that my email was accurate. It was just like, oh my goodness. And now everything, I have a Chromebook that has it's only got 4,000 gigs on it or something because everything's in the cloud. I don't have to keep on it. My emails.
Yeah, it's so much easier.
Yeah, everything. So much easier.
And less expensive too. Because, the price of computers have come down. Not that I would ever actually want to do this personally, but if you had to, you could run your business from your phone.
Oh, yeah, you could. And I've run it from my iPad for months. And when I'm not.
Yeah, I just got back and that's all I took was my iPad.
Yeah, that's all I take anymore. But I am outsourcing too. So I have a team that will do some of the work for me. But it's amazing what you can do. Although I still love my setup here. You can see my other computer back here. So I can spin around and I've got 2 computers in front of me. I still love that. But I'm old school. My daughter, she just works on her laptop. That's it. But I don't think I could.
Well, I'm at my standing desk right now. And I, too, have the desktop set up. And you're going to have to pry this out of my little dying hands because I love my desk setup.
Yeah, I think it's what I love too. But
Yeah.
all right. Well, Kathy, thanks for sharing with us. It's been great having you. I'm excited to hear you speak at BAV. She's going to be talking about how to go from low valued admin to high valued expert so that you can make some more money, guys. And I know you'll love it. And you can check it out at the link. Go get your free ticket into her draws and into all the draws, actually. And you can learn more about our conference coming up and the speakers at that link as well. So thank you so much, Kathy. You were awesome.
Tawnya, thank you for changing into your PJs.
Yes, I love these. These are my PJs. My husband bought them for me this year, and I always wore them. They're like onesies, right? And they got
Yes.
of them. They're just so comfortable.
And congratulations on your nuptials.
Yes, yes. 1 year now we've been married, so that's kind of cool.
Wow. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone, too, for sharing with us and asking questions and being here. We love you. Bye.